Wasalimu katika jina la Yesu. Hamjambo. Hamjambo tena.
Hamjambo.
Kwanza kabisa na washukuru kuweza kushika hii bunge ili maoni ya wananchi iweze kupatikana. Now, number one, whoever is above everybody is God. And God speaks to us through the Bible. The Bible says, when a wicked man rules, when a righteous man rules, people rejoice. And when a wicked man rules, people lament and gnash their teeth. So we are able to gauge if it is a righteous man who is ruling or a wicked man. We are seeing people are lamenting, people are crying, and from there we are able to deduce that it is a wicked man who is ruling Kenya. That is why there is this suffering we are seeing. Number two, we have a country called Kenya. In Kenya, it attained its independence in 1963. And therefore, Kenya is a sovereign state. And within that Kenya, we have had 4 presidents. I will start with Moi's presidency. Moi left this country in a deplorable state. The country was left as a shell. When Kibaki took over, Kibaki and Raila, because they were 2 equal partners, I think they revived the economy and the country became stable. The country became stable under the leadership of Kibaki and the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Now, the debts that are now bringing Kenya to its knees was a keyword in the first term of Uhuru Kenyatta and Arap Ruto. From 2013, that is when they secure debts that is now bringing Kenya to its knees. Which debts am I talking about? Number one, let us talk of Standard Gauge Railways. Kibaki left a plan of Standard Gauge Railways that was to cost 80 billion. When Uhuru and Ruto came into power, they inflated it to 480 billion. So Kenyans lost 400 billion. Number two, there is this aspect of Eurobond, almost 900 billion, that was a keyword under Uhuru and Ruto. This money did nothing. It was looked for, it was never found. It went into people's pockets. And that thing has a replication on the economy of the country. Number three, Kolalo Galana went with billions of money, almost 250 billion, that disappeared. That was a keyword under the first term of Uhuru and Ruto. Number four, we have the international stadiums that were highly publicized. This money went into the drains, into people's pockets. Number four, we have the Aurora and Kimarere. 63 billion went into the drains. Number five, we have the NYS. Around 12 billion went into people's pockets. So all these monies I'm talking about is what is bringing Kenya down now. And remember, Ruto is now absolving himself that the previous government is the one that made Kenya to be what it is. Ruto himself professed that Uhuru was a drunkard and it was him who was on the throne when these debts were secured.
Yes.
So Ruto cannot absolve himself from the messes that Kenya is experiencing today.
Yes.
Now, we are talking of Kenya. The problem that we have in Kenya is that when COVID came, it was a wake-up call for countries to be independent. there was this aspect of what we call restriction of movement. This was a wake-up call for countries to develop themselves so that they could be independent. And this is what we expected Kenya to be. But the unfortunate thing, Ruto have decided to go to the West, to be a puppet of West, who are now dictating that Kenya should be suffering. When Ruto took over, the country was in a debt that had to be salvaged. No one was able to give Kenya any debt because it was not able to pay. But because Ruto chose to be a puppet of the West, even after the Kenya had the problem of economy, they were still able to give him, through IMF, 650 billion as a loan. They were able to give Ruto, through World Bank, 1.8 trillion. This will trickle down to Kenya in the name of oppressing Kenya. Now, from 2017 to 2022, that is when the development we were seeing, like roads and whatever, was going on. When Ruto took over, are you seeing any development?
Nothing.
And he has secured loans, he has collected taxes, more than Uhuru collected even in 2 terms. Now, where is our money going?
Right?
Where is our money going? People saying that it is the previous government that left the coffers without anything. That is a pure lie, because the collection they've done is more than what we can count.